Well, hello, everybody. And my name is Bobby. And we're here to talk about a somewhat of a hot topic button, little controversial. And the subject is why don't men, single men, approach women anymore these days? Which I agree, for the most part, is true. So, why don't men approach women anymore? And why isn't it like the years ago, a long time ago, about 100 years ago when I was a kid, a woman would walk past a construction site and the men would whistle and, clap. And just for a woman being a woman and looking pretty and in heels and in makeup and having her hair done and having a nice, pretty, flowery dress. It kind of made our day that here we are breaking our backs and breaking our hands and fingers building this building, whatever it is. And, we get a half hour to eat some lunch, and a pretty girl walks by that smells like perfume, just takes us into this fantasy land. Used to be a compliment, and women would blush, and women would smile, and they would be flattered, and they would say something to the effect of "Thank you." And now men don't even talk to women. A lot of them don't even give them the time of day. So why is that? I'd like to know your comments, your theories. I can tell you, and you can tell me if you agree with me. Women have taken dating and turned it into warfare. Women have, instead of the blushing and the being embarrassed and being shy and coy. Not all. When I say women, believe me, not all. There are some good ones out there in internet world, as you know. There's good people, bad people of every walk, everything in life. Um, but a lot of them, more than half, have taken that compliment, that "Hey, how are you? I don't see a wedding ring. I'd like to get to know you better. I'm single. I'm not even I'm single. That's kind of creepy, but may I take you out for a cup of coffee sometime?" They've turned it into, okay, here's an opportunity for me to humiliate this man and completely make him feel like he is nothing and embarrass him. And quite honestly, as a man, has it happened to me? Yes, it has happened to me. Does it happen every time? No. Is it going to happen again? Probably not. And I'll tell you why, probably not. Because you got to listen to that tiny voice down here, your gut, and observe the situation before you even walk over. Observe the eye contact, observe the body language. The body doesn't lie. There are certain physiological things, signs that a woman will do. We can get into that later, that she can't control. It's like a computer program that's just taking over. Facing you, eye contact, looks away when you look at her. Um, kind of, if they really like you, kind of almost like they're staring through you, like they're in this fantasy land somewhere that you've done. Same thing happens to them when they see a handsome guy, but they're just better at concealing it than us. We're kind of wear more of our feelings right on our sleeves. Um, so they kind of catch themselves and say, "Oh, I can't let him know that I like him. He's gonna think I'm desperate or a hoe or whatever." Which guys really don't think that for the most part. We take it as a compliment too. So those cues, if you pick up on those cues, I think you're already going to know your answer of should I approach this girl or not. You smile, you get a smile back. All right. You do a wink, you get a wink back. Game on. Um, you get somebody that is just like you're invisible. Don't walk over, guys. Boys, don't waste your time. I'm from the day of, uh, you know, um, girls blushing. Now, girls act as blockers. I think you know what blockers are. If you don't, people fall into two categories: they're either helping you or they're blocking you trying to meet somebody. And now we're in a day and age of I could be talking to a girl and then some complete stranger across the room comes and grabs her arm and just like that is real. Honestly, girls, you're behaving like a second grader. Um, you're behaving like a 7-year-old second grader. Um, that's the worst. Sometimes they kind of hang around and say, um, I don't like you. I don't think you're good for her. Whatever. What are you doing talking to my friend? Even that's rude. Um, get, be a little bit more tactful and um, have a little class and just kind of smile and kind of nod away and not totally have be so classless about it. Sorry if I insulted you. Um, but I'd like to know if you agree that it's turned into warfare. And ladies, some approach I've been approached before. This is what it's come down to. This is why you're not getting approached. This is why, guys, you get to a certain point, you are just like enough. It is not worth it. Even a girl that I might find attractive, I'll just girls when girls want you to talk to them, they come up with an excuse. They do something. They let you know. To them, it's like they're taking a sledgehammer over your head and saying, "Hey, I like you." To us, there's been interactions that I've been in that I had no idea that the girl liked me until she flat out came and said it. Um, the most obvious, one girl that I used to work with, she used to freeze every time I walked into a room. She would just freeze and just kind of do that. I'm like, wow, I'm doing something to her. Another girl that had a couple of drinks, had a beer in her hand, yelled out at a concert across a crowded amphitheater, "Oh my God, look at that man! That is a handsome man." Um, so her guard was down. It was kind of, I walked over and said, "Thank you. I humbly accept your compliment." And you can let me know. I mean, I'm not George Clooney. I know that. But then again, I'm not Shrek. Um, I'm kind of, the looks department. That's just the hand you're dealt. You can't do much with that other than take care of yourself. Go to the gym, cut your hair. Unless you're, I mean, I play guitar. Unless you're in a band, unless that's part of your job, a wrestler, actor, we're not all Jason Momoa. Um, you know, use a bar of soap. I hear girls complain that a lot of guys smell. Sorry, on behalf of my gender. Buy a bottle of cologne, a nice wood or kind of earthy man smell. Um, just take care of yourself. 90% of it is how you carry yourself. So let me know. What do you think? Is that why men aren't approaching women? Because women, quite honestly, you've become unapproachable. Sorry, girls, for the most part. And you walk around with your, yoga pants on, trying to get attention, and then, with uh, sometimes a guy does come over. Oh my God, you're creepy. You're this. You're that. We get to the point. We're done. We reached our limit. We had enough, and it's kind of shifted to, you know what? Why don't you see how hard it is to walk up to a guy and put your ego on the line and say, "Hey, I want to take you out for a cup of coffee or watch a sunset or whatever." And as far as guys asking girls to go for a walk in the park, nowadays, unfortunately, girls, yeah, it is a date. There's been too many lobster dinners, filet mignon, Dom Perignon, $100 dinners, and we get a kiss on the cheek and say thank you. It's just happened too many times. Me personally, I'm no more than a drink or a cup of coffee. Again, I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments about that. Love to read them. Half hour at most, 45 minute. The first meet, you're meeting a stranger. You don't know who this person is, and I'm not in the habit of buying strangers $100 dinners. Sorry. Uh, girls, let me know what you think. Guys, let me know what you think. And should make for a pretty interesting post. Love to hear from you. Leave a comment, leave a like.